So here we have a problem that's kind of complicated. It's got a lot of parts to it, but that's okay. We can fill it out. I always tell my students geometry is kind of like a big puzzle. So you've got to use what you know and then go from there. So this says determine the measure of AED. So that's this angle right here. This is the ultimate goal. This is what we want to solve for right here. So there's a couple of things that we know. The first thing that I see is that we have vertical angles. And remember that vertical angles are across from each other at an intersection. They are also congruent. So right away, I know I can set up an equation. So my equation, I'm going to have x plus 94 equals 4x plus 25. So now I'm just going to solve for x. I'm going to move my x's over, so I'm going to subtract my 4x on both sides. Those will cancel. 1 minus 4 is negative 3x plus 94 equals 25. Now I'm going to subtract my 94 on both sides. So those will cancel. So I've got 25 minus 94. That's going to give me negative 69. Now I need to divide by negative 3. And if you recall, a negative divided by a negative becomes a positive. And then I'm going to get 23. So x is 23. I'm not done yet, but I've gotten to x. So next thing we want to do is we want to plug it into one of our equations. So I'm going to plug it in right here. So 23 plus 94 gives me 117. So this angle is 117, and this angle right here is 117, since vertical angles are congruent. Well, that doesn't help me quite yet with this angle here. But if you look, this angle, CEA and AED, those two angles are a linear pair, which means that they are congruent. Not congruent. They are supplementary and adjacent. So that tells me that angle CEA plus angle AED equals 180, right? Well, I know that this one is 117, so I can plug that in to my equation, substitution. Now I just need to subtract my 117 on both sides. Those will cancel. And angle AED equals 63 degrees. So there's your answer for that problem right there.